In this video, I'm going to show you the most important steps so you can work tapestry crochet technique with more than 2 colors. If you have never made tapestry crochet, I suggest that first you watch the video where I explain how to work tapestry crochet with 2 colors only. The most important thing when working with more than 2 threads is finding the way to avoid them from tangling as we crochet. This sample was made in the round in a spiral way and with single crochet, wrapping 3 colors. Next, I will show you how it was done, so you can also add color to your crochet projects. The first step before starting is turning our skeins into yarn balls. Then we have to place the balls into containers. The best for this purpose would be yarn bowls. But if you don't have any, as me, look for a box or a container with holes. I have this kind of box purses, of which I took the handles off so I could take advantage of the holes. We have to place the yarn inside the container. The best is to have a hard base, so it won't move a lot once you start crocheting. Then take the balls of yarn and pull each strand through separate holes. Each color will come out separately. This will make it easier to make color changes further ahead. There should be some space between the yarn ball and the container, so it can move freely and spin once we start crocheting. For this sample, I will start with yellow. I make 48 chains, and then I make a slip stitch in the first chain to close in the round. Just take care not to twist your base chains. I chain 1 and make 1 single crochet. And I place a marker in this first stitch. This marker will indicate the beginning of my row, and I will relocate it in the first stitch of every following row. Then I make 47 single crochets more to fill in the rest of the base chains. Row 1 is finished. In this row, I haven't added my additional strands yet, to focus on crocheting in my beginning chains. It will be from row 2 on that I will add the other 3 colors. So to start, I remove my marker and I start with the first single crochet of row 2. So I insert my hook, I yarn over, pull through the stitch, and stop because I will take the other 3 colors, leaving a 2-inch strand at the beginning. And I will place them over my stitches between my crochet hook and my working yarn. Then I yarn over and close the stitch and place a marker in the first stitch of second row. The 3 additional colors have been wrapped inside my first stitch on the right and the wrong side of my work, and I will repeat for next stitch. I insert my hook, I go through the stitch, going under the 3 additional colors, I yarn over and pull through the stitch, I yarn over and close the second stitch. So I continue crocheting as I usually do, but now wrapping 3 more colors. This is how it looks from the front and the back of our work, with the 3 strands wrapped in between. In this row, I won't make any color changes, to practice carrying 3 more threads. You don't have to pull or loosen the strands, just let them lay over the stitches of last row. This is second row finished, with the 3 colors wrapped inside the stitches. Now we'll continue with row 3. I moved back my yarn containers 50 centimeters away from me. From this row on, I will be making color changes, and it's important to have some tension in the threads to make these changes easier. We will follow a repetitive color pattern, 4 stitches with each color. To go from one color to the other, we must close the last stitch before the switch with the new color, and we'll wrap the remaining 3 colors according to the pattern. So I remove my marker and start with the 4 stitches in yellow. I lift the yellow strand and pull the remaining colors down, and I make my first single crochet. And I relocate my beginning marker. 2, 3, 4, and now I'm gonna close this 4th stitch with the new color, which is red. So I lift it from the back and pull the other 3 colors down. Yarn over and close, and I continue in red. I insert my hook in the stitch, going under the other 3 colors. I yarn over and pull through the stitch. Now I'm wrapping the remaining 3 colors. I yarn over and close my first stitch in red, 2, 3, 4, and I will close with blue. So I lift it from the back, I lift, and I pull down the other 3 colors, yarn over and close. And now I will continue with blue and wrap the remaining 3 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, and to end the sequence I take the cream color, lifting it from the back, and pull down the other 3 colors and yarn over to close. 1, now I will wrap the remaining 3 colors. 2, 3, 4, and I lift yellow to close, because I will continue to make the same sequence. And this is how it looks on the wrong side and the right side of our work. If we follow this system to make color changes, we will avoid threads from getting tangled throughout our project. We will repeat the same sequence of 4 stitches with each color throughout the whole row. I close the last stitch of the row with yellow, because I will repeat the same color pattern on next row. Row 3 has been finished, and this is how it looks on the right side and the wrong side of our work with all the color changes. It's important to keep some tension in our threads, so that when we make the color changes, we can lift them easily and then pull the remaining 3 colors down. I remove my marker and I start the sequence all over again. I make my first single crochet with yellow and I relocate my marker, and I go on. This is the sample some more rows ahead, and this is how it looks from the front and the back. It's likely that the additional colors will show through a bit more through the stitches, but this also gives an interesting texture to our project. You will also notice that your work feels harder, but you can also take advantage of this and create an interesting project. You will see that it holds up a lot better than if you crocheted with one thread only. So I suggest that you try it so you can experiment with more colors and textures.